What about these cuts extending indefinitely? How does Russia feel about that? Because Khaled al-Falih made it quite clear yesterday that he thinks some of the cuts might have to extend until U.S. shale peaks or declines. That could be years away. How does Russia feel about this?
Market can change very quickly, as can the situation in shale production. And nobody would guarantee to you today that such supply growth rates as we saw in 2017 and 18 would be maintained in the future years, because this is a highly uncertain and risky segment. We also need to be able to judge the impact of all these actions. I mean, as you saw in 2018, deficit still appeared in summer, and we were still forced to increase our production to actually counter that deficit and to avoid unnecessary market volatility. As you know, some of our companies also believe that we need to invest more time and money and effort into developing our own oil sector to increase production and monetize the resources. This needs and will be taken into account when making decisions. So basically, we will be looking at all the factors and assessing all the pros and cons in the future alongside our partners before making decisions.
Some Russian companies had opposed this cut, and then you said that it was unanimous. What made these Russian oil companies change their mind? Was it President Putin?
We have indeed held some serious and long consultations with our companies in relation to this topic. We have also discussed this internally in the government with other ministries in order to be able to arrive at a common decision and to find common grounds. And we have actually reviewed a very large number of scenarios which we deemed possible, which included all options. After these deliberations, we have arrived at the conclusion that the option which you heard about today is the most optimal, and we ourselves proposed a 9-month extension, not a 6-month extension, as initially discussed, because we believe that this allows us to achieve an optimal result by avoiding oversupply of the market in a low demand season at the beginning of the year.